Why am I an asshole? Why am I an
It's not good
asshole?
to say that.
I'm giving it the same credence as like it was a job in that like provided, it seems to be that they provided two different functions, right? They were partially a doctor and they were
Yeah.
partially a spiritual leader, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if we take any culture, modern, ancient, hunter gatherer, all that stuff, there are people who take advantage of systems of belief to further themselves in their career. I'm not saying that every shaman was like spouting bullshit. I think most of them believe what they said, just
Yeah.
like most
So then,
religions people to some extent believe with it. But I believe that there's some people who took advantage of being.
so do you also think that like the healers like also did like they're like
I think that I think that there's a good majority of, I think the vast majority of shamans likely, and this is just my unexpert opinion. I think there was the vast majority, and there was beliefs ingrained in them that they thought that such and such did such and such from a medicinal purpose, right?
Mhm.
I think that was just like we believe, like the stuff we believe that helps could be fucking hogwash. Like
Right.
we were bloodletting like not that long ago, so it's not like, oh, like we're fucking mass. But I think that there were also some people who believe that maybe certain medicinal stuff helped and stuff, but also took advantage of the situation by becoming a shaman, because a shaman was an elevated role, right? Just like a doctor. Like a
Yeah.
doctors, they think they're doing good, but they're also trying to get that house on the hills, right? I think the shamans were a little bit the same way in some respects. I think
Maybe
I think
in
it was
a
a mixed
sense
bag
like where
in some
I
sense.
will try to like see you eye to eye, I will say maybe in the sense of like a shaman's like bloodline. So the shaman's son, right? So he's the
It's
son.
always the son.
So he has to be the one to inherit, this trait because it's his bloodline or whatever. So maybe that son doesn't have the gift, but he's going to fake it till he makes it because he doesn't want to, you know, be, like
Doubt
the
is doubt in
the
doubt
black
in
sheep of the family,
sure.
so to
And
speak.
there's always like people, the doubt is like natural human instinct, right?
Mhm.
From certain people. So there's gonna be people who don't believe, but there's also people who are trying to work themselves up the chain. And like I said, shaman was it was an elevated position. If you were in some native group, like you were like the cream of the crop, essentially. Like you
Mhm.
were up there. You weren't, may not be at the top, but you were up there, just like religious leaders. They take advantage of their
Right.
power,
Mhm.
and they take advantage of people's true belief in whatever it is. And we could, this is, we sometimes will lean on conspiracy theories, like maybe doctors are taking advantage of beliefs in certain medicinal things and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It
I believe
happens.
that.
I think it's
Yeah.
human nature more than like, everything a shaman did was bullshit. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that there had to be some shamans who were like fucking, that was their way of working themselves up the food chain in terms of
Mm.
power and prestige and stuff like that. There's always,
Interesting.
it's human nature to be that way. Like
Very interesting.
It's berry interesting. Knott's Berry Farm interesting. Does
It's
anybody know what
it's
Knott's Berry Farm
it's
is
very
out
mental
there?
interesting.
Oh, yeah, and peyote is obviously, I looked at peyote. I started looking at peyote. Peyote is another one where they're, yes.
Hasn't we won't say their names, but hasn't one of your very close friends, old close friends,
Yeah,
didn't he used to do peyote?
I believe so.
So
I don't have confirmation.
would he say like
If you're out
he
there,
would see some shit? Well, and we knew he believed in aliens and stuff too.
I would be blown away if he didn't do peyote.
See, I think
Absolutely
it's
blown
hard
away.
for me to fathom the idea of like, here, take this drug and you will
Mhm.
meet aliens. And I'm like, yeah, because I'm fucking hallucinating. Duh. So for me, I would, especially, me being a control freak, I don't like doing drugs because I have to be in control.
Yeah.
So for me, like, I need to be completely coherent to know what the fuck is going on with me. Like, pinch myself. Is this a fucking dream? Wake me up. Like,
Is this a fucking dream,
like
man?
I like remember that one time when we smoked that
It was like
man-made weed.
synthetic.
Yeah, it was like
Yeah.
synthetic. We never do that. If anybody's ever thought about, don't ever
It was
fucking
called Diablo. And I got,
Diablo. Yeah, you'll fucking meet the devil. Like,
and this is a guy, like, this is coming. That was the worst trip of my life. And this is a guy who's done some hallucinogenics in his life. Like I've been down that road, And that was by far the worst. I still see image. So we went over to our friend's house for context, just to lay the groundwork. We went over to our friend's house. He's like, check out this fucking synthetic like weed. Like it's
Wait, can you pause that for just a
Sure.
second? One of our TikTok viewers, one of my friends, she's asking where else are we live? She wants to watch it on our TV. Are we on Twitch right now?
We are on Twitch. We just actually we're on Twitch, YouTube under Extra Normal Podcast, and Twitter.
Live
Actually.
right now? Are we
Live right now. You can see
Yeah.
my fucked up hair right now.
You can see it.
Excuse the mess. I'm married to a hairstylist. If that's spousal abuse,
I didn't comb
I'm
your
pretty
hair
sure
today.
that's
I didn't comb
spousal.
my hair today. Look at that.
Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? What was I saying? But yeah, so
you could if
Yeah,
if you
YouTube-
don't want to watch it on your phone, then yeah, you can get on the Twitch.
get on the proper Twitch and YouTube.
Twitch.
Yeah, Twitch, YouTube, and Twitter. We are live.
Or like we'll have this episode up in a few days.
Yeah, on all your
to
favorite
finish.
podcast machines, and also on YouTube, a properly cut one without the some of the I know.
Oh, yeah.
who-
Okay, so let's get back into.
So anyways,
she's
so-
she's asking what's the YouTube? It's just
Extra Normal Podcast.
Extra
Yeah.
Normal Podcast.
Yeah. So we were
So we did drugs.
we did drugs. So we were like, he's like, here's a synthetic weed, and we're like, yeah, okay, we'll try it. Like whatever. We
and
both smoked
I
weed.
was
I've done
very-
some shit. So
I was very sorry to cut you off, but I was
No, you're
very adamant, like, hey, like, I don't have good experiences. Like, am I going to have a bad experience? Like, I'm scared. Like, and
I'm
he was
frightened.
like, thanks for all the love. And so he was like, no. He's like, the only person that's ever had a bad trip, like taking this synthetic shit called Diablo. He was like, was this like really, really small, like 90-pound friend of ours. Like, she's the only one that's ever had a bad trip. So I'm thinking like, okay, cool. Like I'm going to be great. Like I'm fucking solid. Like, let's go. So I don't usually like when I do smoke weed, I usually don't smoke out of a bong. And I took like the fucking deepest like bong hit. And I'd like held it down. And that was probably the first.
you didn't hold it down. You thought you did, but
Fuck you. For me. I
for
did.
me,
Go ahead.
but we were like, okay, this is no. I want to say less than 10 minutes later.
And you've done lots of drugs.
I have fuck you.
Yes.
Yes, I have. That's why this is all fucking wires are all off up here. But I want to say less than 10 minutes. We were I legit like, and again, I've had hallucinations and stuff like that. Like
Extra Normal.
Extra Normal Podcast helps.
Yeah. Sorry, I should put
It might
Extra
help.
Paranormal. Extra Normal Podcast.
That might help out. But yeah,
Sorry, I should have put it in the caption.
you can maybe do a link. I don't know.
I didn't know how.
Okay.
I didn't know how to do this.
All good. I think it should show up.
Continue. I didn't know.
Go.
Go.
Go. Continue.
Oh.
Quick poll. Don't worry. I'll hold.
What do you said? Quick poll.
No.
Oh.
No. Pointing out what I saw. Just fucking.
Fuck you.
It was so
You're a dick.
fuck me.
Keep going. I'm listening.
I'm gonna send it
Everybody's
to you.
listening, you asshole.
Okay. All right. Well, you were distracting me. I had
Wait, all one word,
ADHD.
right?
See, you look what you did. Look what
Like
you
that?
did.
There we
Hold
go.
on. Let me just.
Oh, it says Pidcast. Pidcast, not podcast.
Who said that?
I did. That's how it did it. Extra Normal. I think that's it. Okay.
Anyways, so yeah, so we like less than 10 minutes. I legit after 10 minutes, I thought I was in a death loop, like a spiral. Like I thought I was crawling my way out of death
Like
for the
Hunter S.
next
Thompson.
6 hours. Like no, not like the only thing I remember actually it was weird because everything went blank. Like usually when you hallucinate, you see stuff, right? And then some of it's a bad trip, some of it's a good trip. Things are morphing, things are
think, like,
shifting.
Fear and Loathing kind of gave. I could relate.
It was more than that for me. It was more than that for me. Like
More than a feeling.
I couldn't see shit. Like I don't remember seeing anything. I just remember feeling like I was crawling my way out of death.
Yeah.
For like in 30-second cycles for the next 6 hours.
For me, I hate saying that.
For me,
I can go like piece by piece on my memory. Like, so for me, it was like the first thing I wanted to do was like to stand up.
is this how you sounded? Hold on. Is this?
What are you-
Is this how you sounded? Yeah, somebody get me out. Pretty much.
So I remember going to stand up, and then it was like slow motion, and to take a step, it was like the longest step. Like each step took about 10 seconds to actually get the foot over the other foot, and I had to have two of our friends hold me on either side. And then I remember feeling like, and I think you said there's another drug that makes you feel like this. I felt like my skin was burning hot and I wanted to rip
Probably
it
K,
off. Like
I
I
guess.
literally wanted to like rip
Yeah.
my skin off because it was so hot. And they're like, well, let's take you outside. So here I am, like the door was probably like what, 15 feet away.
It was not far.
And it literally probably took me at least 10 minutes to get to the door because when I walked, it was like slow motion and I just was super warm, taking off my jacket. And then we get outside and the cold, like it hurt. It like hurt my skin. So, and then I didn't have anywhere to sit. So I was like, let's go back inside. So then that took another 10 minutes. And then like we had just like went to dinner. And
Oh my
like
God.
I just fucking vomited.
I threw up
all
everywhere too. It was like
over.
a
I had
Family
big
Guy
ass
episode.
salad like before. Like I remember it being like a mountain. It was a mountain of fucking vomit. Like legit. Sorry, TMI.
It was literally like the Family Guy's episodes where you'd see like Stu
Yeah.
would start barfing and then the
Yeah.
dog. What's the dog's name? I don't. Everybody was barfing, and it was pretty thick carpet. So
Yeah, it was the most horrible experience. And then if you guys don't know, like new viewers, whatever, I'm a hairstylist. So the next morning, oh, camera went out.
okay, I'll change it back. Keep talking.
So like the next morning, I had a wedding and I just the whole time I'm like high as fuck on this shit. I'm like, oh my God, the bride, I'm not gonna be able to do her hair and makeup. And I'm just like, oh my God, because I literally thought I was dying. I thought I was having a heart attack. And I felt like I was trapped in this place that I couldn't get out of. And everything was on like a loop. So like I would watch my husband like walk by me. And then he would like he literally, and I asked him like the next day, I was like, was I tripping or like, did you like, and he was like, both. I was tripping, but he legit like, so he walks by me, right? And he stops and he falls. Did you fall on your face or on your back?
Right on my face.
He literally stops and then literally, like, you know, you usually will catch yourself when you fall. He literally is just fucking like flopping down, smacking. And I saw that same cycle happen over and over. He's walking down the hall and here he comes and boom. And then I'm just crying to our friend that swore to me that this is like the best high I'm ever going to fucking have. Better than fucking homegrown weed.
Never take a
and-
promise on a high.
And you know, and he was like experimenting, like he would like make his own like fucking like synthetic shit.
Yeah.
So I know that he fucking laced it with, he was like trying to like probably trying to make his own shit so he can sell it because he was like that.
It was laced. I've never had an experience like that.
It
I would
was?
never had a fucking experience. It was
mean,
wild. Like it
I
was
literally thought I was going to have a heart attack. You know, I just remember just feeling like my heart like palpitate, like it was fucking insane. And then I remember the next day, like you're so chill. I remember the next day,
I'm chill as fuck, dude.
fucking called his ass up and you were just like, don't ever fucking give my wife shit like that again. What the fuck's wrong with you?
I don't have that side really. So the
No.
fact that came out,
Mhm.
like
It was scary. Like we were fucking scared. We were
because
scared.
I've like you could be coached off of of a bad trip, right? You can coach
Yeah.
down and stuff, and I've had bad trips before, so understood.
Mm-hmm.
That was just whatever that was really fucked up. Like I felt like I was like drugged. Like I'm a willing participant in everything I've ever done, like
Yeah.
substance wise. I've known what's going into it. I
For
know
sure.
that it could be a good trip, it could be a bad trip. I don't know, but that was like I felt fucking blindsided on that one. Like that was fucking wild. I didn't see
Yeah.
any aliens though.
But
No
you-
aliens.
but
I've
you
seen aliens
have.
sober.
What if you have?
I've never seen out of all the stuff I've done, right?
Mhm.
I've never seen an alien, which is a bummer. I feel like that'd be so cool. And I've
They're just waiting for the right time to make contact.
the coolest one would have been fucking shrooms to see, like, because there was a lot of like park
Psychedelic.
shrooming.
Mhm.
To be able to look at the sky and see a UFO would have been like fucking glorious. That would have been
Yeah.
the
would be cool.
highlight of my life, other than my wedding and my kid being born. That would have been number
Oh.
3. Number 3.
How romantic.
Mm.
I see that we have some viewers.
Comments.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's listen. Listen in. What's
Oh.
everybody got to say? Or are they being dicks?
Yeah, no, someone said that living room had some. It was a lot. And we didn't, like, for the record, I was so pissed. I didn't clean that shit. Like, I was like, your punishment is you
no.
have to clean up. And it was,
I
again,
remember
it
he
was
was like, your
carpet.
throat
So it
smells
was,
like dog food.
it
I was
was-
like, I wish I would have fucking shit on your carpet too.
I've shit on that same person's carpet before. So,
Good. That's karma.
retribution.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
like, yeah, that was I think for me.
Did you
that-
answer the question, though?
Wait, what was the question? What was the question?
Do you think that you can chemically change your brain?
No, I told
see
no, I
different
told you,
dimensions?
I already, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Well, I don't listen very well.
I don't. Yeah, like I don't. No, it's not the fact that I don't believe it. I don't personally want to do that because I want to be coherent when I meet an alien, because then it's always at 50-50. Oh, was it the drug?
Ugh.
So no, I would legit want to be in the fucking backyard like we saw that shit that one time. And I want to be able to be like, yep,
Can I say something?
legit.
This is a working theory. Don't hold me to it. But I
No,
think
hold you to
almost,
it.
I think maybe people would fucking like take more credence if you said you were on drugs and saw an alien, because you open your mind to it, rather than like, I feel like you get side looks. I'm not saying it's justified or not. I don't
Mhm.
know. We're going to Alien Con, by the way, every March. We might
Who's
be.
going with us?
We're going, brother. Get the bus. We're going to
We
Alien
thought
Con in
about getting a
Pasadena.
booth there.
Do you think we should get a booth? Weigh
Tell us.
in.
Yeah.
There's gonna be yes,
Yeah.
because everybody's like, yeah, do it. That's how the internet works.
I would love to.
Let's do it.
Oh,
Are we
cool.
committing? Are we committing tonight?
To go to Alien Con?
To go to Alien
I'm fucking
Con.
going to you. I don't know what you all they're fucking
Well,
doing.
I'm going. I gotta see
But,
Giorgio, my buddy Giorgio Tsoukalos.
Oh yeah, we met him.
We did. He was very nice.
Fangirling. He wasn't as weird as I was hoping he'd
Well,
be.
of course, it's
and he
it's
wasn't
probably
as,
majority
he
of
wasn't as
shtick.
orange as I was hoping he would be.
He didn't. He did
No
this though. He
offense.
did the, like, if anybody watches Ancient Aliens, I'm sure some people do who watch our or listen to our show.
If you're not,
He did like the
you
hand
suck.
thing. It's hard to see in the camera, but he did the hand thing where he goes, "Oh, like aliens."
Well, he did it like over our
Oh,
daughter's
like, there we go.
head, so it was like he was giving her alien blessing. It was pretty awesome.
Do you think he's still going to be dressed like a bootleg Indiana Jones?
I
You
hope-
still think he
that's
rocks that
that's
safari?
his fucking thing.
That's his style,
That is,
man.
like, what he
Giorgio.
does. So I hope to meet him.
Can we
again.
make it a mission? Let's get Giorgio on the
We gotta
podcast.
meet the
at
red,
Alien
the red
Con.
face guy. The one.
Which one? The
what's
one
his
who
name?
looks more
childish. Is it something
childish. He
Yeah.
he appears. He gets more lobstery as he gets drunker. I feel like the more cocktails he has, the more.
I'm sure he's sober.
How many think? Okay, are we taking? Let's take a wager on how many Ancient Alien cast members we think we can get to say
You're so stupid.
at least one word on our podcast at Alien Con. And it can't
I'm
be just
sure they
like,
would want
"Hey,
money.
what?" It can't be what or
Are
like.
you gonna bring your camera?
I'm gonna bring my
around with you?
camera. I'm gonna bring microphones.
Um,
It's gonna be a
I can't wait.
spooktacular.
I don't know. We should probably not bring our daughter this time because I felt like remember one time she
If I'm
fell
a vendor,
asleep?
I gotta be
You
serious.
guys both fell asleep. So we were like,
I fell asleep. I didn't fall asleep, did I?
yes.
No, I didn't fall asleep
we
at
were
Alien
in-
Con, the greatest convention ever made known
we
to
were,
man.
No, we were in the one of the.
What did I fall asleep at?
one of the whatchamacallits, like where they have like these like different rooms where they talk about different aliens, and
Uh-huh.
I don't know if we're in like the Anunnaki room, and some of those people on like they're like it's like the History Channel. They just have those like
They're very
those
it's
voices
when they
that are
try to
just
sound like
monotone.
professorial.
Yeah.
They get a little dry sometimes in
Yeah.
their tone.
And so our daughter legit like she was like laying across
I
one
fell
of the
asleep though,
aisles.
too?
Like you
I didn't
like
fall
you
asleep.
were fucking dozing off.
I would never fall
You were
asleep for
dozing off.
bootleg
You might have
Bruce
been doing it.
Springsteen.
You might have been Stupid.
Dollar store Bruce Springsteen. I
You're
would
so
never fall asleep for
stupid.
that guy.
Oh
Please come
my
on our podcast. I love you.
But I loved it. And then what's his face was there? Star Trek.
Yeah, William Shatner,
William Shatner was there.
which I love because William
Which,
William
yes.
Shatner.
yeah.
I walked in the convention and it's like Alien Con can just be, it can be called Ancient Alien Festival, right?
Right.
Almost 90% of their people were there who believe full-fledged in ancient aliens, right? They're
Right.
like, they love the show, all that stuff.
Um,
William Shatner was on because he was trying to promote a new show called like Unexplained, which I watched and I liked. Whatever.
yeah.
It's very good. It's very entertaining. I don't think I learned a lot new from what I read.
But he was hilarious because you're thinking William Shatner, right? Star Trek.
Star Trek. He likes
He's here,
stars.
ancient aliens, like like he believes in aliens, and he kind of was like argumentative about it. Like he was like saying he was open minded to it, but he was definitely not convinced. And I was a little disappointed. I mean, I'm not like the hugest Star Trek fan. No offense to all the fans out there, but I was like,
it's my show.
It's fucking William Shatner though. Like he's here, and he's just like, maybe. Like literally, like on the stage at Alien Con, he's like, meh.
Well, I mean, I think I side a lot with him, and there are like he believes that aliens are out there.
Mm-hmm.
He believes in the possibility that they could have visited at various points in time in history,
right?
That was misconstrued or whatever into mythology or whatever it may be, and that there are some mysteries in the world in terms of architecture and how did they build that and that sort of thing. I think he was downplaying the fact that like Ancient Aliens professes everything as truth, right? They throw out things and people take it as truth, right?
Yeah.
I think for Ancient Aliens' sake, like the guy goes like, could it be true? Like they're just throwing like, and I think Kurt Von Donigan, like the guy who was kind of he's the origin story of all the Ancient Alien shit, basically. He says the same thing too.
His last
like
name is pronounced Danigan.
Danigan.
So
I apologize.
Just get your fucking facts straight.
Show up on our podcast. You could say two words. But no, I think that he also like it's inquisitive and it's opening your mind to different things. And I think William Shatner I think they wanted William Shatner to come on and be like, yes, everything in Ancient Aliens is fucking true. Every single episode, I don't think he was going to do that. Yeah. He's more of a questions guy than like these are the answers kind of thing. Like, yeah, which is what his show was like. He was the same fucking way.
Well, I would love to see Eric Von Danigan like on this show, but like just to talk about like his book Chariots of the Gods, like that, like such a fascinating, like, and just makes you kind of just open your mind to like new ideas. So like controversial,
sure.
And he's getting up there too. So it's
he's up there.
So it's like TikTok. So I feel like even if he did come, he probably wouldn't speak very much because
he's gonna speak. He's gonna speak the shit out of it because they're probably in the contract for him.
I don't know.
How old is he?
He's old.
Who cares?
I think we actually saw him the last time at Alien Con, and I remember thinking like, fuck, like he's
up there.
So I can only imagine.
Giorgio, take the mantle
because that was like. Alien Con stopped during COVID. Obviously, they had like the virtual, and I was like, no, I gotta see all the schizophrenics in real life. Okay,
we gotta see the aliens.
I gotta see all the fucking crazies. Like, I want to see all the people that
you got breathing the BO,
shit,
all that stuff. Oh, God, I'm so excited. I am fucking pumped for.
Are we dressing up? Are you gonna like?
Every day? No.
Oh, we're going more than one day.
Fuck yeah, we're going more than one day.
Oh my gosh. Okay,
fuck
I'm
yeah.
really excited. This is so stupid.
Bright and fucking early. I mean that fucking weird cafeteria food that's probably at the concessions. We're having all 3 meals there. We're going all 3 days. We're going for it.
Well, I'm excited.
I won't be in all the like the talks and everything because I'll fall asleep again. But I'll be there for the aura and the spectacle and the fucking loving the aliens and that shit. Like, I cannot wait. Are we dressing as aliens?
Well, we could do like Mars
'Cause I don't wanna be
Attacks. We could
blasphemous.
do Mars Attacks one
Mhm.
day, and then we could do like a different type
This
of
episode
like
is,
1950s
fashion coordination with
Of
Chris
like,
and Brianna.
Like
Fuck yeah.
Karen knows. Oh,
Oh,
Karen.
we can have a
hello.
meetup. Let's have a
Hello.
meetup.
Hello.
Let's have a meet.
I'm
up.
sure Karen has like plenty of outfits for me to wear and ideas. So you
I
can leave
think-
those in the comments.
I think so are we making a commitment tonight to be at Alien Con in some quads? We won't be on.
I
For the
painted
record,
my
we won't
face
be
last
interviewing
time. I
Giorgio.
painted half of my face.
But
already.
we'll be there as a podcast. Mike's hot. Mike's ready. We're gonna talk to everybody.
Oh, I was
we
like,
watch our
I
theories.
was like, who's Mike? Is Mike's
Mike
hot?
Rofone.
Like,
Mr. Mike Rofone.
so
Mr. Rofone.
stupid. I'm still like, my brain is fried from that fucking like synthetic. weed.
We should take that and then
Sell it.
Ah, just barfing all over the
We will
convention
see
floor.
Aliens. if
We
you
might
take
see
this stuff.
aliens.
No,
we
I'm
might.
saying we could. That's how we could bribe people. Take this if you want to see aliens,
Oh fuck. No.
or if you just want to rip your skin
No,
off,
because then
that's what I
people will
want.
sue us.
Unless they have the best trip of their life.
They're not gonna have the best trip on their life on that shit.
I just think that I just think my body makeup is not like for it. I think that's just me. Like,
Yeah, I mean, maybe. I don't think I do not. For the record, I do not think you are primed and ready for hallucinogenics. I do not recommend. Knowing you,
I would
don't
be in
think
jail because I would probably kill somebody.
Oh,
Right?
I don't know.
Could you see that shit happening?
No.
If I see a fucking like let's just say like an
Oh, I
ape
got
or
scared.
fucking Bigfoot like
Help.
walking by,
Help me.
like say especially if we're doing like in the forest, I'm gonna be like, where's fucking Bigfoot, or where's a fucking
Oh.
Yeti, and it's just you because you're hairy as fuck, and I have a fucking
Fuck
baseball
you.
bat, I'm gonna fucking come after
You're
you.
taking cheap shots at me.
So I don't think I don't want to go to prison.
What
so
is your
I'm not
percentage?
going to do hallucinate drugs
Now
unless you have
it's
me
time
chained down somewhere.
Now
And then
it's
I might
time
like
for the
bite off
game.
my arm. Like I don't like.
Ugh, don't, you,
all
no,
the
you won't do
things.
that on fucking
How do
like
you know?
Molly or
How do you
fucking.
know? How do you know?
I don't know.
You
But
don't
now-
know. I'm fucking weird.
Now we're gonna play a game. It's
Beat your arm.
percentage time.
Oh my god.
What a percentage. So there's theories. You said you caught my interest. You piqued my ears.
What?
I'm a little sporadic today. I got a little vibe. You freaked me out. You're gonna bite my arm off. What percentage? So there's theories out there that Bigfoot is really fucking an alien, right? You've heard those theories, right? That Bigfoot is really like a drop down fucking alien. Have you heard those theories?
No.
Okay, well that's a theory out there.
I'm
not
just sorry. It
saying.
took me so long to answer because I feel like
Uh-huh.
I feel like maybe he's accidentally here from another dimension.
Another dimension of the cow. That's the
Just
thing.
like
It's not
they
like
say-
it's not
they
like
say
he's
that,
like flew in a
whales
ship.
and
He got
stuff-
dropped down.
Have you heard that? Like I can't even like say it right. Like it's because it's too beyond like my knowledge. But they say like whales, like they can
Excuse
go
me.
into different dimensions, like if
Different
there's
dimension,
through,
different
through
agents.
water, like water signals and
Mhm.
vibrations. So I don't know. Maybe
I think you're thinking of the game Echo the Dolphin.
So
I think that's it.
stupid. No.
Well, they think octopi are like space critters. Isn't that the theory in like ancient aliens?
Well, they're in a lot of like sci-fi movies. They always have
Because they're like so fucked up. Like they
they can
could shapeshift.
Yeah, yeah. So I
They're, like,
think
super
I
fucking
think there
bright,
could be advanced octopuses out there. for
And
sure.
speaking of which, so just to prime everybody for the next episode, we're gonna do sea creatures, mainly focusing on some lake monsters, Loch Ness monster, and other lake
on the
monsters
next episode.
on the next episode. So if prime up, we'll try. I mean, we'll try. We're not committing, but we'll try to give some heads up before,
Yeah.
so you can watch us live again, catch us on the fresh to see all our mistakes and all our fuck ups. Maybe see me go grab a beer again. It's very exciting.
or me do this.
But for now, This has been an episode of Extra Normal Podcast. You can find us on YouTube at Extra Normal Podcast. You can find us on Twitch at Extra Normal Podcast. You can find us on Twitter at Extra Normal P, Instagram at Extra Normal Podcast, TikTok at Extra Normal Podcast. You can email us if you have any theories or if you're going to be at Alien Con with us at extranormalpodcast@gmail.com. Make sure you follow us on it. Make sure if you're watching on YouTube, you're watching on Twitch, make sure you like,
Twix.
subscribe. If you like
Delicious.
Twix, let us know. I'd love to hear. I love a Twix. Every once in a while, sometimes it pisses me off. Sometimes I bite into a Twix and I'm like, what the fuck is this? Sometimes I enjoy it.
Oh my God.
Depends on my mood. And thank you so much
Don't stop believing.
for listening.
We're
We're just going to play the intro
you
video
have
again.
that sound in there.
Goodbye.